A lot of them have had to adjust and remodify the way they do business just to survive. So again, it's been a strange year. But during this pandemic, what I'm extremely proud of is our Chamber of Commerce, the staff especially, has sort of stepped up and took on the role of informing all of its members of all the different governmental notices and health restrictions documents that were put out. So it was sort of the go-to place to get information. I've had a number of members come up to me and thank us for communicating that, and it's been extremely helpful. So I want to personally thank the staff of the Chamber. It's made up of a huge group of 3 people for us throughout the year. And again, I want to thank them for all they do, and especially holding this event. Just a couple months ago, we weren't sure whether we were going to be able to hold this event in person, so they made it happen, and thank you for that. So the purpose of this event is to bring together our members of the Chamber of Commerce and our business leaders to celebrate the accomplishments over the past year and recognize leaders within our community for all their hard work and dedication. So with that said, I'd like to start by introducing our 2019-2020 Board of Directors. And if you're, some of the folks weren't able to attend today, but if you are here, if you don't mind standing up, Carlos Amica, Carlos Catering, Chad Hart, South Poverty Crips, Ira Hudson, Shallow Boat Sports, Courtney Hayden, Island Cinema, Christian Hasbun, Kelly's Irish Pub, Mickey Porcron, Porcron Realties and Property Management, Darla LaPreur, SBI Economic Development Corporation, Annabelle Soto, the Pearl South Padre, Ed Kahn, CBB Executive Director, Randy Smith, SBI City Manager, Jackie Dempsey, Rio Grande Valley Abstract, Brad Fitch, Origins Recovery Centers, Mark Hagenmiller, Padre Island Brewing, Debbie Camacho, Cameron County History, Joe Vega, Cameron County Parks Director, myself from SLS Services, and Alto Monroe from Remax Elite, Padre Island. We're also excited to have 2 new directors that started October 1st. One is Stephen Reynolds, owner of the Flamingo Inn. I'm not sure if he's here. And also Sandy K. Bowers, owner of the Beach Weddings by Sandy K. So again, thank you for joining our board. We appreciate it. Also want to recognize 2 directors that are retiring this year. We want to recognize them. One is Chad Hart. Stand up. Chad was appointed to our board in April 2014 to fill a vacated seat and re-elected 3 times. So he served for 6.5 years as a director. Chad's technology and social media expertise has been invaluable for our chamber. Second one retiring is Mark Hickenmiller. Mark has been elected 3 times and has served 6 years, beginning in 2014. He also has served on our executive committee for several years, recently as vice chairman. So again, thank you both for your service. We appreciate it. Okay, the next thing is the annual report. I think they're at the front registration desk. I'm not sure if everybody has one. If you haven't, contact the chamber. It sort of gives you the accomplishments of the chamber, talks about the committees, the social media that they do. So it's a really good read. So please read this when you have a chance. Okay, with that said, I think we'll go to the next part of the program. I'd like to ask Joanne Evans from the Alto Monroe.
Joanne Evans, come on up. Joanne's name is synonymous with the arts on the island. We're grateful for that, Joanne. She's one of the founding members of El Paseo, and she remains very active in that organization. She's also a board member for the Art Business Incubator, and we're glad about that. And they have an art festival this weekend, so be sure and check that out. And as an active member of our chamber, Joanne, thank you. She serves on our ambassadors. She helps with our scholarship fundraiser and a multitude of other things in her spare time when she's not doing El Paseo and ABI. So, in another lifetime, she was also a former city council person. So, Joanne will introduce our Walk of Fame recipient for this year. Joanne.
Before I do that, Roxanne has given me permission to do a commercial about the arts. I do want to invite you all to attend the Art Fest that the Abbey, ABI, is having this Saturday from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. at the 2500 building in that wonderful new courtyard. So I hope you'll stop by and enjoy some art in the sunshine. The other thing is keeping arts alive during this very challenging time. El Paseo Arts has our second online play starting today at noon and running through 11:45 p.m. on Saturday. The name of the play is Hope and Gravity. It's a wonderful little show. We rehearsed it virtually, and then thanks to the support of the Convention Center and Ed and his staff, we were able to film it there. And it's on demand. If you want to find the link to it, it's really worth watching. It'll be on our website, www.elpaseoarts.org. So you can go there and get the link. It's $5, but it'll be a wonderful hour and a half. Okay? All right, thank you. My job today is a wonderful honor, and that's to recognize our Walk of Fame recipient, Liz Money. The Rio Grande Valley Walk of Fame at State Farm Hidalgo Arena was created in 2005 as part of the City of Hidalgo Fest. The walk celebrates the life achievements and the significant contributions of outstanding men and women across the Rio Grande Valley and South Texas. Today we recognize the former Chamber Director and longtime Chamber member, Liz Money, as our 2020 Walk of Fame recipient. Liz was officially inducted at the 2020 RGB Walk of Fame on March 4th at the State Farm Arena in Hidalgo. Liz and her partner Diane are known to most of us as owners of the island's best gift and clothing shop, Ship Shape. Liz is one of the island's most outspoken cheerleaders and advocates. She moved to the RGB in 1993 and since has invested her time, talent, and financial resources on South Madre Island. She is a business owner, real estate investor, and developer, and her personal philosophy to be a friend to everyone has made her very successful. Liz views every day as an opportunity to have a positive impact on those around her and to give back to our community. She served many years as a director for the Chamber of Commerce and was a board chairman for 2 years. She has faithfully supported all the Chamber's programs and events and has also served on several city committees over the years and helped many of the island's nonprofit organizations. Liz and her partner Diane are widely known for their 21 years of hosting the annual fashion show and luncheon during winter Texan season to raise money for charitable organizations. The event has grown over the years from 40 attendees to 345 in 2019. Liz Money joins the outstanding list of SPI Chamber's RGB Walk of Fame inductees that includes Troy Giles, Richard Franke, Robert N. Pinkerton Jr., Jake Falcon, Daryl Magnan, Dan Stanton, David Friedman, Lynn Tate, Bill Donahue, Gary Meshy, Joanne Evans, Vicki Furcron, Jimmy Parker, Barry Patel, and Dahl Wells. Liz, please come up and accept our congratulations for your approval.
Next on the program, we will recognize our committee chairs. And to do that is our incoming chamber president and current city council person, Alita Bagley. So Alita, oh, you're already on your way up. Alita is an active volunteer. She's a city council person and active at the SPI Birding Nature Center and Alligator Sanctuary. And it's all yours.
Thank you. Nice, clean microphone. That's what we like. Well, welcome everyone here today. I want to introduce our committee chairs. And this has been a tough year with COVID. It's been very difficult, but our committees are where the programs of the chamber are truly carried out. And if you want to know any more about these committees, you're going to get your annual report today before you leave. And there's a good report from each committee on the activities that they have and everything that they've done. So, and we're always looking for vivacious, exciting, boring people, whatever, to get on our committees. There's a place for everybody, and there are all different types of committees that you can use your talents and your strengths. Well, a lot of our committees didn't have very many meetings because of COVID. So, but most of them continue to do their work either online or on the phone, and they've done a great job. So I want to just mention each of the chairs. Number one is our 2020 Ladies Kingfish Tournament. And our dock manager and committee chairman was Javier Garza. I thought Javier was supposed to be here. And sadly, LKT was a no-go this year for 2020. However, the volunteers and the staff carried out the planning for the event. They worked hard to set up the arrangements and comply with all the mandates. But 1 week before the tournament was supposed to happen, it was canceled. But regardless, we still want to thank the committee for all of their work and recognize Javier and all the active members for their extraordinary efforts. Thank you, Javier. You're going to get chewed out for not being here. Next is Alto Monroe, right to my left, and Janet Lockwood in the back table there. They are co-chairs for the second annual Vegas at the Beach fundraiser. Did y'all attend that? No. Guess why? Our friend COVID. But that is a scholarship fundraiser. And it was originally planned for April, but of course it was postponed till June, and then due to COVID, it was ultimately canceled. But the committee has got plans for an even bigger and better event sometime in the near future. So thank you, Alta and Janet, for all your work. You guys are a great committee, and it's a fun event. We can't wait for the next one. Come up. We're also going to be working with a chamber member, the House of Cards Social Club, next year, and hopefully, or at our next event, and have a Texas Hold'em poker tournament. Doesn't that sound like fun? So we all need to get practicing, get our hands warmed up. Oh, that's cute. Thank you, ladies, for all your hard work. Then we have our Leadership Laguna Madre Steering Committee, and the chairman of that committee, or chairwoman, is Heather Scott. I don't believe Heather is here, but the steering committee organized the junior class number 16 program, from student selection to curriculum development, class day travel. I've sat on that steering committee, and it's a very busy one. You have too. There quite a few people have. And it's a great committee, and it's a great program. Although class day activities were cut short due to COVID, all 19 of the students earned their junior leadership graduation status. So I want to thank Heather and any other of the committee members that are here today, because that's a really important, great program of the chamber. Then we have the fun committee, the Islanders Committee. I used to call them the party committee because they get to do all the ribbon cuttings and, member showcases, and it's a great committee. And I want to recognize Kristen Howard. I'm sorry, Kristen and home. Sorry, Jim. Kristen and our team of Island Ambassadors serve as our Chamber's community liaison. They are the face of the Chamber, and I attend all of our Chamber events. They have ribbon cuttings when there's no COVID. They actually did have a ribbon cutting, a couple ribbon cuttings. So there are ways to get things done. But they organize membership showcases, Shop the Island, which will be starting just in a couple of weeks here, Walk the Dock, which is a great event, new member ribbon cuttings, mixers. They oversee the discount coupon book, and they also pay visits to all of our new members. And we really appreciate all the work they do. Kristen, you want to come up here, please? Kristen must like this committee because I think you were on this committee when I started at the Chamber, and that was quite a while ago, so you have found your niche. Anybody else that would like to join the Islanders Committee? It really is a great committee because you get out and visit your fellow Chamber members and prospective members, so it's a great networking tool. Thank you, Kristen. Kristen Inham. Next is our Business Services Committee, and the chairperson for that is Barbara Gonzalez. Now, the Business Service Committee takes on the work of planning and scheduling all and most, if not all, of the educational and training programs that the Chamber does that are such a wonderful benefit to our businesses. Through quarterly luncheons, they bring the island, many government and industry leaders to meet and address our business concerns. Again, our programming was cut short a little bit this year due to COVID-19, but we will and they will be working diligently to slowly start bringing many of these events and trainings back again. So we understand Barbara was not able to attend today, but we want to thank her and the rest of the committee for all the work that they do. And then we have Alto Monroe again. Alta is the chairperson for the Government Affairs Committee, and they tackle many controversial issues throughout the year. The committee organizes and hosts our Chamber Coffee and Conversations. They hosted a very successful, although different, SPI candidate forum, and we couldn't do the coffee and conversation meetings again. I'm getting tired of saying that. I'm just going to skip it next time. But we are going to start, and since I think 2010, the Chamber has hosted over 73 coffee and conversations. Wow. And those, that's great. And many of those have so much information, and I know that they are working on getting them started again. So we thank you. Alta, you want to come up here again? Yes, we'll be looking back at these pictures in 20 years saying, what was that? What was I wearing that for? Our last committee that we want to recognize is the Education Committee, and Kyra Hudson is the chairman of that, and she could not be here today as well. But we want to thank her for leading the Education Committee, and their goals are to foster communications and identify collaborative opportunities with the Point Isabel School District. They organize annually a new teacher welcome, the teacher appreciation get-together, and unfortunately they could not be held this year, but we know those teachers need it. I'm sure they need some support, and I'm sure this committee will continue working on that and move forward with the activities that they've done in the past. So thank you to Kyra. Also in 2019 and 20, there were ad hoc committees who met only as needed, and we just want to thank some of those. The awards selection committee, which included Kyra Hudson, Carla Semeka, and Jackie Dempsey. Jackie is here. The board nominating committee included Kyra Hudson, Carla, again, so we want to thank them. And then we want to thank our directors of the Laguna Madre Education Foundation. These are the ones that administer the Chamber's Student Scholarship Program. And that's Kyra Hudson, Alto Monroe, Mickey Furcron, and Jenny Osana. Jenny's back over here at the back table. So thank you all for that. And then finally, we want to thank a big thank you to our executive committee who served this past year. And that is Lonnie Gillihan, Mark Hagenmiller, Debbie Camacho, Courtney Hayden, and Kyra Hudson. So let's give all these people a big round of applause, please, and thank them for all their hard work in making the Chamber of Commerce successful.
Thank you, Alita, and thank you to all of our volunteers. As Patrick, Mayor McNulty mentioned earlier, and Alita alluded to just now, it takes a lot of volunteers to make things work, and the Chamber and the city need your help and appreciate your help very much. The next presentation is for our outstanding new member, and presenting today for that is, drumroll, Diana Harville. The outstanding new member goes to, and Diana will explain it a little bit more, but I wanted to acknowledge our first year outstanding new members who are here today. They were awarded last year, and that's Scott and Penny Beauvais, the Purpose Pit. So we're glad to see them back. Diana, I'll let you take it from here.
Supposed to drop this mask? Anyway, our chamber believes that it is important to recognize new members who fully utilize the benefits of their chamber membership and who are committed to creating a strong and positive community experience. An example of that are the owners of Porky's Pit, Bull and Penny Beauvais, who were our 2019 recipients. Like I said, Roxanne was trying to steal my thunder here. This year, we recognize a well-known local businessman who in the fall of 2019 joined our chamber with not one, but 4 businesses. Beach Club, House of Cards, Ocean Motion, and Surfs Up. Gabby Van Newton, who else? Wish he was here so that we could tell him thank you. Gabby is also an advertiser in our chamber's annual guide to South Padre Island. And as the chamber began planning the 2020 Vegas at the Beach event, he approached us about adding a poker tournament to the event with the expert assistance of his staff at the House of Cards. Plans were in place when the event was canceled due to you-know-who. Today, we recognize Gabby as our 2020 Outstanding New Member. Thank him for his confidence in our chamber and in our business community. Like I said, he was not able to be here today, but we will make sure that he gets his award. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. We thank Gabby. We tried really hard to get him here, and he's out of town, last we understood, and could not be here. So we appreciate his support. Next, I'm going to introduce Liz Money for the Kukui Award, and Liz was the founder for this award, so we thought it was appropriate that she present today. So Liz, I'm going to let you take it from there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roxanne. I guess you guys really know that it means a lot to me, the Kukui Award. It was such a wonderful thing to bring to all of us, something that was different, and that's why we created it in 2004. The kukui is the state tree of Hawaii. It produces a candle nut, and as the legend describes it, the kukui nut was used as a light source that provided a guiding light to successfully and safely lead them to their homes. Established in 2004, our Kukui Award is presented to an individual who leads by example and has provided support which has contributed to the success of the Chamber and our community. Our past recipients include, we've got quite a list: Diana Harville, Shelton Coleman, Marianne Taus, Russell Judah, Liz Money, Alita Bagley, Betty and Bobby Van Zandt, Joy Parton, Javier Garza, Jody Hughes, Chad Hart, Charles Rogan, Victor Barrera, Mark Hagenmiller, Carlos Simca, and Jerry Garrett. That's a lot of wonderful people who are leaders in our community. This year, our Kukui goes to a couple who are tried and true supporters of our fishing community and our Ladies Kingfish tournament. Donald and Sylvia Wernicke. They have participated in all but 1 year of the Ladies Kingfish tournament in recent history. For many years, they have personally contributed to the LKT raffle, and for the past 2 years, they have become a force to be reckoned with when it comes to those tickets. Oh my gosh, they have gathered more donations and they have sold more raffle tickets than anyone. Believe me when I say they have made a huge difference. Not only do they gather the donations, but they also do just so many things for us. Donald and Sylvia, they are not able to be here today. Oh, they are. You know, I'm looking right at you. You guys. See, I really do that. I'm glad you're here. It's the mask. I didn't get it. Donald and Sylvia, you've become a guiding light for all LKT, and today it is our honor to recognize you and say thank you. Please come forward. These Kukui beads are for you, and your name will be added to the perpetual plaque that is on display in our South Padre Island Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations for being that guiding light for all of us.
Thank you, Liz, and thank you, Donald and Sylvia. It's been a pleasure to work with you on LKT for so many years. Okay, next is the Chamber Ambassador Award. And to present that award, we have Chamber newlyweds, Jim and Kristen and Tom. Congratulations on your marriage. And Jim
Please don't throw any rice.
no promise, no rice. They're both island ambassadors. Kristen is the chairman for Island Ambassadors, and they understand the importance of promoting the chamber and the island. And Jim is the dock master at Sea Ranch Marina, right?
That's correct.
And Kristen is the manager at the SBI Birding Nature Center and Alligator Sanctuary. So thank you for presenting today.
This year we present our 12th Ambassadors Award. Since 2009, recipients have included Carlos Mecca, Candace Gray, Bob Fudge, Jim Harville, Bobby Van Zandt, Ann Weiss, Victor Baldovinos, Judith Beat, Lisa Labar, Kristen Howard Inholm, and Elaine English.
To be considered for this award, an individual must be a chamber member in good standing, by word of action promote the benefits of the Chamber of Commerce membership throughout the business community, possess a positive and energetic attitude, be a proponent for business growth and development, be successful in identifying and recruiting new chamber members and assist in member retention and efforts, and frequently attend chamber members and events. We hope.
year's Ambassadors Award recipient has accomplished all of these, not only over this past year, but for several years now. He did recruit the most new members this year, and that is what earned him this year's recognition. In addition, he annually sponsors an LKT trophy, and he has participated in most every LKT tournament. This past year, he attended our Chamber's State of the Island Luncheon, was a participant in our 2019 Member Showcase, and 2020 Walk the Dock. He attended coffee and conversation meetings and Chamber Quarterly Luncheon. He advertises his business in our Chamber's Guide to South Padre Island and in our annual coupon book. And he sort of dispels the myth that charter captains lead the life of leisure, because he's the hardest working guy I know. And he also finds time to for his other passion, which is flying and building RC airplanes. Brian Ray.
Next is our Director's Award, and helping me today is our City Manager, Randy Smith. So Randy, come on up. Since 2000, our Director's Award recipients have included Tom O'Connell, Sharon Taylor, Rick Legier, Cynthia Sellers, Dan Stanton, Lorraine Johnston, Ginny Osana, Liz Money, David Clark, Tom Hansen, Alto Monroe, Joanne Evans, Courtney Hayden, Daryl Mangum, Guy Blatnick, Bob Friedman, Diane O'Leary, Jim Enholm, Barry Patel, and Mickey Furcron. Today, our chamber, along with the City of South Padre, recognizes this year's recipient, and that is AEP Texas. So we're excited about that. AEP Texas was one of our chamber's founding members 31 years ago, and is a major sponsor for many chamber events, and they donate frequently to our island nonprofits. Randy, did you want to say something at this point? 'Cause I can always say more.
AEP's always been a great partner to the city. I can't tell you how many different, it would go all day if I went through all the examples. We did have a few significant events lately. I've asked the mayor to bring up and mention a couple of words and present the actual certificate that we have for them. And we can't say enough about the partnership that we have with them.
We'll let Mayor McNulty come up. AEP is currently investing in our future of our island with the transmission line events, and maybe Patrick is going to say something about that. So I'll hush up here and wait till he says his piece here.
Well, thank you, AEP. Daniel, we got to meet about 15 months ago right after being elected, and I can't say how great it's been to work with AEP. When we had our disaster back in October, we worked together. We were able to get the transmission poles reestablished on South Padre Island in 7 days when we had 30 or 40 poles down. And then going into what we're doing right now is working with us by installing these new transmission poles at night has really taken a huge burden off the citizens of South Padre Island, businesses of South Padre Island, and has allowed this project to move extremely quickly. So we're very thankful for that. And again, we're very thankful for everything that AEP does. Thank you.
We're going to follow up and give you 2 certificates at one time. And I'd also like to mention, and maybe some of you remember, the first year I was here in 2000, there was a straight line wind storm, and it knocked over poles up and down Highway 100 and up and down the island. And you guys did a fabulous job during that. And then let's not forget Hurricane Dolly that did us some damage. So today we have Daniel Lucio here. He's the External Affairs Manager for AEP. With him today also, and you might say hi to them before you leave, is Chad Fitch, the lead supervisor for the current transmission project, and Petra Schultz, who has been working to acquire the necessary easements for the transmission project. So we appreciate AEP's presence today. I'm going to go ahead and let Patrick make your presentation, and then we have a plaque for you as well. So Daniel, come on over. And if you want to say a few words, we'll let you.
Thank you.
And I think Diana has the AEP plaque that we're going to give you for our Directors Award. And AEP's name will be on our perpetual plaque in the office as well. If you want to come right over here in front of the sign, we'll give that to you. So we're grateful for AEP. Give it up for AEP if you don't mind. Director's Award's a pretty big deal, so we let you talk.
Really appreciate this. This award really belongs to you, the residents and the business owners all along the south part of the Blue Water Lagoon project. For your patience, your cooperation, and I'm glad, Roxanne, thank you for acknowledging my 2 members of our team. Really appreciate you guys. I'm up here because of you guys. Really appreciate that. The city has been so great to work with, and Roxanne, your team, thanks for the locations, all that you do for those people. Thank you all.
Thank you, Daniel. We're proud to be associated with y'all, and thank you for being a founding member of our chamber. Okay, I think we're getting a little closer to the end here. Let me find my place. We have next our Community Partner Award. And joining me today to acknowledge the recipient of this award are 2 organizations. Our recipient could not be here. We were disappointed when we found out his travel plans changed. We wanted you all to meet him. His name is Mr. Max Nichols, and he could not be here today, but we invited 2 organizations which he has supported significantly to say a few words about their project and about his contribution to that project. So I'm going to ask Sherry Pinard to come up first from Friends of Animal Rescue. Sherry, come on up. Max has also been a significant contributor to the chamber. He supports our LKT tournament, and he is also a fishing enthusiast, so he has helped significantly the Wahoo Fishing, SPI Wahoo Fishing Classic. So, but let me have Sherry say a few words about Friends of Animal Rescue and
Thank you, Roxanne. Good afternoon, everybody. I cannot tell you how good it is to actually see everybody's faces. Seems like it has been so long since March, since it's to be able to see you and be seen by you. We live in a fantastic community. Friends of Animal Rescue started a building campaign about a year and a half ago to build a new shelter next to our current location. And yes, COVID has slowed it down, but it has not stopped us. And I want to thank Roxanne, because without Roxanne, our relationship started with Mr. Max Nichols. Roxanne introduced us to him, and he came and gave such a generous donation to our animal shelter. I cannot even describe how grateful we are to him. We are truly, actually grateful to each and every one of you, because it is a community shelter, and without all of you, we would not be able to do what we do each and every day. So Mr. Max Nichols, I'm sorry you couldn't be here today, but you are more than should receive this award, and from our heart to yours, we truly thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
thank you, Sherry. And thank you, Friends of Animal Rescue, for for everything you do for us on the island and for all the animals, and you do a great job. Thank you. Now I'm going to bring up Gary Glick. Gary Glick is with the RGB Reef. He is, I guess we'd say he's the brains behind all this. He's the driving force. And speaking of driving forces, also with him today, but not coming forward, is Daniel Bryant, who is definitely a driving force behind the RGB Reef. They all are getting ready to haul another shrimp boat out tomorrow, so we appreciate you taking time to be here today. So, Gary Glick, RGB Reef, all yours.
I would also like to recognize Donald Warnicki, and I was thinking about it. We had a common fishing mentor when we were little billy goats, a guy named Tom Leacock. And I would like to think that Tom's looking down on us today and is happy with what we have done. I also have another little bit of housekeeping. I need to apologize to the guys from the city. Daniel and I sat down, clunked their table, drank the water, spread our germs all over, and the table was clearly marked that it was for the city, but neither of us are very good at reading the instructions first.
Remember, he's the brains.
Additionally, I was thinking about the nature of awards and recognition, and most of the time we all work at our passion or our jobs in obscurity, and every once in a while what someone does that's trendy or fashionable, and then an award comes, and it's primarily luck, but we're recognizing Max Nichols' contribution today, and this is more than just luck. This is a function of exceptionally smart and forward-looking philanthropy that Max has done. Max was an early adopter for us when it was just a couple of guys, a couple of dock mugs with a twinkle in their eye and a piece of concrete in each hand. Max saw the potential in rejuvenating habitat, building nursery reef, and actually putting fish back into the Gulf. He could see the benefit of what we were trying to do, maybe even better than ourselves. And the nature of his donation was particularly powerful. It was early. And then it wasn't, I mean, it was Max Nichols and the CCA. That was our early money. That was all the money that we had to work from. The way that he funded us was, okay, when you guys need it, I've got 50 grand for you. And when you get in a bind, call me. And he pulled our cookies out of the fire several times, not only with his money, but with his expertise. And then additionally, we could call him when we had an opportunity, and then be very nimble and pounce on that opportunity. As a function of that, RGB Reef is the first industrial scale nursery reef in the world. It has the second most material by tonnage in the entire Gulf of Mexico. It easily puts 250,000 red snapper back in the water every year. It doesn't attract them from elsewhere. We grow them. And that's a vision that he may have had before we did even. This is philanthropy at its highest water, at its most effective. And this recognition of Max is not a function of being trendy or lucky or fashionable. It's recognizing way better philanthropy than we have any reason to expect. Congratulations to Max, and our most heartfelt thanks.
Very well said. We appreciate those kind words. And Max, if Facebook Live is working and you watch this later, we all appreciate you very much. We're grateful for your support. So And the Community Partner Award will be given to Max. He should be flying in tomorrow or Saturday, and we will make the presentation and give him his award. So hopefully y'all will have a chance to meet him sometime in the near future. Okay, I'm going to finish by turning this over to Lonnie Gillihan, our chairman of the board, who will make some closing remarks, and then he'll have someone come up after him and say a few words. So.
Roxanne Noel. I've got to tell you, as far as on your agenda or the agenda today, as far as closing remarks, I've got to tell you a little story behind this. We sat down and went over Roxanne pulled this together, and I said, well, one thing missing in here is we've got to recognize you for the 20 years of service. She said, no, just wait. Okay, put me down for some closing remarks. So my closing remarks is to recognize this lady for all her contribution. She's retiring next month after 20 years as president and CEO of our chamber. She's been the face of our chamber for the last 20 years and has served us well, has made our chamber extremely successful and thriving. And I want to personally thank you for supporting me as being a board member and chair. You've been invaluable to supporting me. And she's not going anywhere. She's staying with Brian on the island, and I think she said she's going to be able to volunteer for us time to time to help us. So we look forward to that. Just as a small token, I wanted to give you some flowers. I'm not sure if I should hand that to you. And then also a little gift certificate for a small token for a massage, which you normally do.
We all pitched in some money and we got you a certificate to one of your favorite places to shop on the island. So maybe after you go get a massage, you should go shopping.
Okay, I'm going to hand the mic back to you to say a few words.
Thank you all very much. Your applause and your recognition is very much appreciated. It's been a great 20 years. I wouldn't have changed anything, and I'm sad to go, but excited about my next journey. And I'll be seeing y'all because I'll be at these luncheons and I'll be at meetings and I'll be around. So I'm not going to say goodbye. I'm just going to say thank you for the recognition and oh my gosh, for the gift from the ambassadors and from the chamber. I appreciate it. And the flowers are beautiful. So with that, I want to welcome the incoming president, and CEO. She actually starts on the 16th, on Monday, and you'll be in good hands with Alita Bagley. So
I asked Roxanne the other day how she felt about this, and she said it's very bittersweet. But I know she's gonna. I want to say that, and I told her this too. These are hard shoes to fill. Not only has Roxanne been doing this for 20 years, but she has done a damn good job. Roxanne has always been an amazing representative of the chamber throughout the valley and Texas and outside of the state. And these are big shoes to fill for me. I want to thank the board of directors for having faith in my ability to follow in Roxanne's footsteps. And I want to thank all of you, even though you didn't have the opportunity to vote for me, but I'm sure you would have, right? Yeah. Okay, well, let's hope so. Anyway, we are, we're in struggling times right now, all of us. Our businesses are struggling, and I want you to know that the Chamber, myself, Diana, and Beverly will be there. Our board of directors will be there. We are here to support our business community and do everything that we can to help our businesses to sustain and to grow. So our doors will be open. Pick up the phone, give me a call, come in and let's talk. If you've got ideas, we want to hear them. I want to hear them. So let's just all stand up and let's be determined that we are going to have a better year. Next year, we're going to work together in this community to make everyone's business a success. So here's to our future. Thank you for coming today, and we will see you later.
Good to see you. Take care. Look forward. Let us know when you're open.
Yes, sir. We will.
Hoping to go find out.
It's like